There you are. Okay, so I'm super glad that you're here because I was just taking a quick nap and I didn't realize it, but it turns out that, guess what? I have a confession to make. And this confession is all about being real. So, you guys just caught me totally off guard, and I hope that you're ready for this. But here's the sad reality about my life recently. Guess what? I drool in my sleep, okay? It's really sad, but it's been happening a lot more lately. I guess I'm just really tired. I guess between, 6 kids and serving a larger audience and working as a business consultant and all these cool things, I'm just really tired. And I'm so tired that in the morning when I wake up, I have drool pouring out of my mouth and my pillow is all soaked and my hair is wet. Gross. So I want to be real with you because those are the kind of things we don't tell anybody. Those are the kind of things that if we tell somebody would be embarrassed to think, like, what are they going to think about us? Well, it turns out that I've pretty much overcome that, and I think in my life I'm always striving to become more and more real, more and more vulnerable, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about the struggle of being real, right? So don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to tell me if you drool or not. I mean, if you want to tell me that and you want to really admit to it, because most of us do drool in our sleep, that's fine. But if you don't, it's cool too, okay? So what is the reason or the benefits for being real? And I found several ones, which are the ones that I want to share with you. Well, first of all, when you're real, I find that it creates a better connection to who you are. So I am more real about my own emotions. I'm more real about being transparent to myself, because ultimately there's a lot of things that people don't even admit to themselves. They may not even admit to themselves that they're happy. They may not admit to themselves that life is just not the way they want it to be. They may not admit to themselves that they've gained weight that is really unnecessary. It's almost like one part of them sees it and one part of them doesn't. And that struggle of being real and not being real even with yourself is not the best way to serve you. So I'd say, first of all, the benefit of being real is that you become real, and you become real with yourself, and that improves your own relationship with yourself, because that is honestly the foundation of everything. If you're good with yourself and you're honest with yourself, you're honest and you're real, then with yourself, then that's gonna fluctuate into other areas and other relationships that you have. Second, I find that you will also find that your relationship with others will improve, because it's that moment when we are vulnerable, when we are willing to take a risk of saying, well, this is what I do, or this is what's happened to me, or this is where I'm at, that you now open the door for other people to be open and vulnerable. And the truth is that in the book 7 Levels of Intimacy by Matthew Kelly, he talks about how people need to go beyond the conversation of how's the weather or what did the kids have for homework today. And we need to go deeper. We need to go deeper into our emotions, into our fears, into our level of dreams and visions that we have for our life. And if we're not willing to be vulnerable, then we're not going to advance in relationships and create those deeper relationships that we really desire. And it's those deeper relationships that give us the fulfillment that we so much want. So yes, we're taking a risk when we are telling someone something, but you know what, ultimately, then that person also has the ability to open up and share more about who they are. So we definitely want to be open, even though it feels risky. Now, with that said, you also have to become wise, and you have to use your judgment and your discernment, because you're not going to go tell all of your problems with all the people. You know that this is a process. Like, I'm willing to tell you guys a lot of things, but all in honesty, like, there's some things that I don't think you're ready to know or you don't need to know. But there's a lot of things that I do share and that I do tell you all about. So you have to use the discernment. But I think in all of us in life, there is definitely a deeper level of discernment that we can share and get into when we're a deeper level of intimacy when we're sharing and getting connected. What happens then too is when we become more vulnerable and those people accept us when we are vulnerable, then usually what happens is we feel more love, because now that person knows us in a more real way. Like with you guys, you know, I hope that you still love me because now you know I drool. So even though during the day I might be like the amazing 305 mom, but at night I'm the drool mom. So I know that if I still get a heart, or I still get a love from that, and you still love me, then I feel even more love. So that's pretty awesome. So even though you're taking a risk, when you feel the love on the other end because you were being vulnerable and you took a risk and you were being real, then you're going to feel more loved as a result as well. So let me go over here in my post, and I have a task for you that I want to give you. So here's what it says. I want you to consider how real you are in a scale from 1 through 10. And once you have that number, deduct 5 points, okay? Because that's how real you really are. So now consider the benefit of sharing more openly about those things that you would never share, and make a commitment to stretch your level of vulnerability for the sake of connecting more with yourself and with others. So that's your task. That's on the blog post, shirleysolis.com, Mom Confession, I drool when I sleep. So you guys have an amazing week. I can't wait to see your confessions. I can't wait to see what you're posting. You're incredible. You know, just be honest and just see what happens, and just see how you feel after that. All right. So it's a big kind of like a big experiment for you, and I know that it'll give you it'll be very beneficial for you. So all right, if you guys are doing great, make sure to connect with me. Make sure to find me on like Facebook. Let's connect on Twitter, Google Plus. Let's connect on YouTube, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you're looking for a family catalyst, someone that is going to empower you and help you become the absolute best woman that you can, make sure to email me. And if you want coaching, personal coaching, or parenting coaching, then I'm your girl. Okay, so let me know. All right, you guys take care. I can't wait to see you and talk to you soon. Bye bye.